What is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. Drop a like if you never miss a Fortnite update video. Stick around till the end because if you want a chance to win 15,000 V-Bucks, you heard me right, stick around and I will tell you about that. I've got two things to discuss with you guys today. Well, actually three things when it comes to the Fortnite update that we're talking about today. And one of them I'm probably going to get a little personal with, and I'm probably going to get a little, I don't know, it may end up being a rant, but that is good every once in a while. It can't just be good. It has to be a balance of what you think is good and what you think is bad. And I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. Before we get into that, Fortnite intel, check it out. Fortnite is dying, people. Fortnite is, it's dying. Check it out, it's dying. They just released that in 200 days of being in the App Store, just the App Store, okay? Not Android, they have made $300 million in revenue from the iOS version of this game. Now they say this might sound like nothing compared to the fact that the game's additions combined to hit 316 million in May alone, but the fact that that is just one platform, one app, 300 million, it's absolutely insane. The money that is going in to Fortnite is so crazy. I mean, it really is. PUBG has only made 47 million in the last 200 days on its iOS store. They say only 47 million, guys. Only here you can see a cool graph. Only 47 million. Only 47. There you go. Fortnite 300 million. Clash Royale, which I need to admit something to you guys. I still play that game. I'm like super high level ranked in Clash Royale, and I play it almost every day. I don't know why, but I do. And then you have Honor of Kings, which I've never heard of. And then you have Knives Out, which I think that, isn't that a PUBG clone? I'm pretty sure. So those are the top grossing multiplayer mobile action games first 200 days. But man, it just, I know you're going to get the meme all the time. Fortnite's dead. Fortnite's dead. Well, no, it's not dead. But with that being said, there's some actions that starting to look like there's going to be some upset people. Now, before we get into the rant part of this video, I wanted to let you know about TwitchCon. If you are attending TwitchCon, Fortnite is going to have its own hall. If you don't know what a hall is, it's literally its own building, its own huge section. How much money that cost, it doesn't matter. They made 200 million in iOS. So it seems like Fortnite will be taking over TwitchCon this year, which, I mean, that sounds about right. It's huge over on Twitch. It's been #1 for a while. And TwitchCon 2018 will have an entire hall dedicated to Fortnite this year. It runs from October 26th to 28th in San Jose, California. So it's going to be pretty crazy. Plus, the grand finals of the fall skirmish are going to be there. People have been asking me about updates on that. I haven't been in any of the competitive ones, but I've done the trials each week. It's a lot of fun. Rift Raiders, we'll see how it turns out. I think we're 4th place right now, but we can really, third and 4th place are just like a few points apart. So we'll see how that goes. So if you are attending TwitchCon and you want to get your Fortnite fix on and you want to watch some competitive Fortnite, definitely check out the Fortnite Hall. Now, guys, we're going to hit the back button here, and most of this video is going to be dedicated to this thing right here. And you guys have all seen this already, okay? The quad launcher. This was leaked months ago. We did a video about this months ago. This has been in Save the World for a long time. I'm going to show you some gameplay on the screen right now of it in Save the World, and you guys can see it on the screen here. It is absolutely insane. Now, obviously, it won't be exactly what it is in Save the World, but you guys can get the general consensus and idea of what it does. Now, I am going to show you some quick footage of what maybe you can expect, and you say, why are you showing me Call of Duty? Well, this is the Grim Reaper from Black Ops. If you guys remember, it came in a care package and it was a random roll. You could either get this or the Death Machine, I believe it was. And this is a quad launcher, my friends. And this is the closest thing that I can say to say this is what devastation this thing is going to cause. Just think back to the Grim Reaper in Black Ops. So now, we come back to the screen here. This is in the news, quad launcher, and it has been leaked, like we said. Quickly fire up to 4 rockets to blanket an area with explosive damage. If you guys remember in the past, Epic took a lot of, they took a lot of assets and things to really nerf explosives. If you guys remember, they nerfed how many rockets you can carry, how many grenades you can carry, all that stuff when it comes to the RPGs. In the grenade launcher, they nerfed the statistics of those as well. But now, we're going to throw all that out the window. It is expected that the quad launcher will be added to Fortnite this week. I thought it would be today, maybe tomorrow or Thursday. And like I said, we already know it's already in Save the World. As you can see, it will shoot 4 rockets at a time, striking utter mayhem into whatever it's pointed at. We don't know the damage yet. Well, maybe we do know the damage. It could, I think somebody was putting something out about what the damage is going to be. But once we get the patch notes, we'll know exactly what this is going to do. And they ask you at the end of this article, do you think this will ruin the meta or change the meta of Fortnite? Now I'm going to roll again the footage from Save the World and the Grim Reaper from Black Ops for you guys, just so it can kind of sink in. And this is where I want to say what is happening, okay? There have been so many changes to Fortnite. If you go back and you look at the vanilla map of Fortnite and the meta and how everything was, and you look at it now with the cube flying around, you can literally fly around half the map, you can jump on Hop Rock lava pits or whatever. It's insane, okay? It's absolutely insane, and it's a totally different game. It is a completely different game. It's almost unrecognizable to Season 1. And now, you're gonna throw in this Grim Reaper, this quad launcher that, now obviously they can determine what damage it does, what kind of area of effect it has, all that good stuff. But the point is, you're going to be able to rapidly shoot 4 rockets at any given target. You guys tell me how there is any skill set in that at all. I personally think this is a horrible idea. I do. I think this thing is going to ruin Fortnite to a degree. And I know a lot of people say, Jimmy, you think everything is going to ruin Fortnite, and you're right. I'm pretty pessimistic when I see stuff that I think could break the game. And there's been plenty of things that have rolled through Fortnite Battle Royale, and guess what? They've broken the game, and then they took them out. The guided missile, for example. The jetpack, for example. All things that had to be taken out. The phantom rocks for a little while because it was glitched and you could stay invisible. All these things have come in and kind of messed with the game. But this one, I think we're going to a new level. I really do. I think this is going to frustrate a lot of your OG Fortnite players. I really do. I don't see, yeah, it's gonna be fun. If you get your hands on it, I'm sure it's legendary, obviously. Hopefully the drop rate is pretty low. But in the end game, in the last 2 or 3 circles, if you have this thing and you have any amount of ammunition, this is gonna be ridiculous. You are going to, let's say 1 or 2 people on your team have it, you're playing squads. The other team is going to be overwhelmed like never ever before. And you cycle this in with whatever the meta is going to end up being, with whatever other guns go good with this or equipment. It's going to be ridiculous. And I know you say, well, you can't determine that until it's in the game. Okay, all right, I'll give you that. So I want you to bookmark this video, and I want you to come back in a week or 2 once this is in the game, and I want you to tell me what your opinion is then. Now, I'm all for innovation, okay? I'm all for pushing the envelope, but when I just sit back and think about it, and I think about Season 1 or I came in at the end of Season 2, so I'm not even a super OG, but Season 2 is a completely different game from Season 6, and it makes me wonder, from Season 6 to Season 10, what is Fortnite going to look like in the middle of spring next year? I mean, it's an ever-evolving game. Some would say de-evolving game, and it's a little concerning if you're looking for the classic type of Fortnite, because that's pretty much gone at this time. So, that's the end of my rant. I'm not a big fan of this quad launcher. Of course, I'll be a fan of it when it's resting on my shoulder and I'm the one instituting the rocket barrage on my enemy, but I think it's going to mess with the meta in a big way, especially in competitive. This is going to be interesting to see how it turns out. So there you go, guys. That is your update for the day. Fortnite is not dying. They are still raking in the cash. They are going to headline at TwitchCon this year, and the quad launcher is on the way. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you soon. I'm running a huge Fortnite 15,000 V-Bucks giveaway the entire month. All you have to do to enter is like this video, be subscribed to the channel, turn on your notifications, and leave me a comment why you want to win with your Twitter handle attached. The winner will be picked at the end of the month.